So here we move into an additional core workout, just working on the obliques, side of the abs. Again, you're going to work and do maybe 10 to 15 reps. And again, for all of these exercises, you will go through a circuit, so meaning 2 or 3 times for each exercise. So if you feel comfortable with 10 to 15, you can do 10 to 15. If you feel more comfortable with something like 8 to 10 to start out, you can do that. Maybe increase in the second or third set. So just like the last video, basically you want to be able to build off what you did last week. If you didn't do this exercise last week, I'm not sure if I had that first core exercise in there. Then basically on the first set, see how 10 to 15 reps feel. If it feels good or if it's not enough, then you can up the reps for the second set, or you can take it down for the second set. Same thing, if you feel good with 2, stick with 2 sets, but if it feels like you can do 3 or 4, do 3 or 4. So that next week, once we go into upper body and lower body, then you can build upon that. So either way. Again, this is the exercise that we did last week, so you should be familiar with this. Again, it all depends on how you feel. So if last week you were able to get 8 to 10, maybe 12 reps, and you want to move it up to 15, then that would be the next goal. Or if you did 10 reps, 1 set, then maybe you want to do 10 reps with 3 sets, or 2 to 3 sets, something of that nature. Again, same warm-up, not necessarily warm-up, but this can be considered a stability and mobility exercise for the spine. So, but all of these exercises, again, you can either use the 10 to 15 rep range and do 2 to 3 sets, or build upon what you did previously, or you can do it for, let's say, between 15 and 30 seconds, and then you can do that 2 to 3 times, or building on how many ever sets you had done last week. So whatever you did last week, we want to build on that, basically, and be able to increase the workload each week. And as we go into the third week, it's more upper body days, lower body days, so each body part gets a little bit more work, if that makes sense. Some of these may be in different orders compared to last week, but for the most part, it's still going to be warm. It's not having to do anything without being warm first. But I believe after this video we have, I believe it's just 2 other videos, and then I'll try to send it to the YouTube again, and then I'll give you the links to the YouTube so you can just check, get the workouts directly from the YouTube page. And only you can see these on YouTube, so they just let me set it up to where only users, to where I send out the link, can actually see it. So I didn't want you to think anybody can just go to my YouTube page and get these workouts. These are only for people who have the link. I'll send it to you once I get the other ones voiced over and edited, ready to go. But yeah, you should be familiar with these. Same thing. Rep range 15 to 30 seconds, or 10 to 15 to 20 repetitions for maybe 2 to 3 sets, just depending on what you did last week. This is a glute bridge, and this is a progression. I know last week I showed you glute bridge with both feet on the ground, and basically just lifting up and squeezing the butt. This is a variation of that, to where you take one knee and pull it closer to the chest, and then foot off the ground.